Okay, hello, this is Mark coming to you live. And unfortunately, as you can see, the clouds are moving in, so I don't think we'll be able to see the moon at all. But it should be rising. It is a bit darker due to the eclipse. So we're just going to walk down here to the castle. Hello Karen, hello Allison, how are you? I was hoping the clouds wouldn't spoil it, but we'll see if I'll be able to catch the moonrise. Because the moon is supposed to be like blood red or orange, and the eclipse is supposed to last over an hour, but I don't know how it will go with all the clouds moving in. So we'll see. The sun just went down now, so hello Maureen Jones, how are you? Hello Allison, Karen, how are you doing? See, people are already starting to gather, so they probably know something I don't. So we will see. I am coming to you live, and for those of you who missed some of my last shows, they're up on my YouTube channel, so you can view them without any Facebook censorship. So that's where the sunset happened. You can still see some pinkish hue toward Austria. I'm okay. Oh. So we'll see from here where we'll be able to catch the moon as it's rising, but don't see that happening with all these clouds. Alright, so here I am. Hello Melissa Leeds, welcome. Well, even if the eclipse doesn't happen, at least you see a very nice shot of Bratislava at sunset or at dusk. So we'll just see what's going to happen or not happen. Drinking chocolate, eating, oh okay. Hot chocolate, I take it. And peanut butter, oh, that's yummy. So we got a really good vantage point. It's a lovely view no matter what. Still having very nice warm weather. So just enjoy it. I was last up here a year ago and Jean-Michel Jarre had the concert with Brian May, which was on the opposite end of the bank. So we're just going to wait until the moon is going to show up. And we have a nice shot of one of the river boats. Going down. And you can catch my show that I did just yesterday, which was the GI Blue soundtrack and about an hour of your favorite Elvis song requests. So that's up on my YouTube, as well as last week's show, which was Elvis's Golden Records Volume 2 and Elvis is Back, because I'm going chronologically through all of the Elvis albums as they were recorded and released. So even if we don't see the eclipse today, we have a lovely view of Bratislava. I'm just going to zoom in a little on the long riverboat as it's passing underneath the S&P bridge, and that's the UFO restaurant up top. And let's just have a look at the lovely pink sunset. Really beautiful. Unfortunately, I can't see any eclipse right now because of the clouds. But at least you're spending a lovely, seeing a lovely sunset here with me. And I'm on a selfie stick, so it's not jiggling that much too badly. We're looking over the Danube toward the hills of Austria. And over there is, down that way is Vienna behind those hills, about an hour away. Of course, Vienna being the cradle of classical music, and so it's a lovely shot. So we're panning around to the opposite end, and you can see the castle up top, nicely lighted. So from here let's just concentrate on the lovely sunset. Absolutely gorgeous today. We had some very nice weather, about nearly 30 degrees today, around 27, 28 Celsius, so that was about 85 Fahrenheit. Really lovely. Thank you, Karen. I love to take you on these tours. The poor people in Hawaii are facing Hurricane Kiko, which is a Category 4, barreling down on them, so hopefully it's going to miss the islands, but it's already causing problems. High surf, riptides, all that. So see the pink line above the mountains there. Absolutely gorgeous sunset. Just take a look at that. Breathe that in. It is really gorgeous. This is probably the best vantage point in the city. Hello, Gervais, welcome. So we should be seeing the moonrise somewhere, but because of the cloud cover, don't think that's going to happen. Today is supposed to be a full lunar eclipse. But yes, Allison, it is really lovely. It's actually, right now the time is about 20 minutes to 8 o'clock Central European time. So that's about 20 to 7 in the UK. Thank you, Linda, for your lovely comment. Yeah. It's one of the nicest sunsets I've seen in a long time. Really beautiful. If the clouds weren't up so much, then we'd be able to see the moon rise, and then there should be the eclipse, which should last over an hour, nearly an hour and 20 minutes. And it's supposed to be a total lunar eclipse. Hello, Abigail, how are you? Alright, just drinking that sunset. It's one of the nicest ones this year. Absolutely stunning color. Got a wonderful Magnificent 7 watching right now, so that's great. Welcome to the live show. So you're watching the sunset with me. So it should be a nice, should be an eclipse. Yeah, it's 1944 here. We are in the Central European time zone, so same time as Berlin, Paris, Rome, Vienna, Bratislava. Yes, yes, I agree. It's really stunning to see. And we've got nighttime. Bratislava is one of the nicest viewpoints in the city. With summer winding down slowly but surely, but they're still saying that it's It's a plane. The plane, the plane. Hey boss, the plane. You remember that show? Fantasy Island? Yeah, okay. The plane, the plane. Alright. Actually, the color is even deeper than you can see on the screen, so it's absolutely a gorgeous shade of pink, almost purple hues. And I guess the plane is also circling around to see the eclipse, but because of the heavy cloud cover, it's not happening tonight, unfortunately. And we've got the gorgeous Bratislava castle right over there. And just to prove that I'm living here and with some AI, fake AI, there's me and there's the castle. So and if you're a fan of GI Blues, then I have a treat for you. Yesterday I did the entire soundtrack, including different outtakes. Right now the time is 1946, so it's 7:46. It's about 13 minutes to 8 on a Sunday night. The sunset is slowly starting to fade, so I can still catch the last couple of minutes of it. So we can only catch part of the moon. Should be rising somewhere over there, but with that cloud cover, I'm not sure we'll be able to see anything. Well, thank you, Karen. That's nice of you to say. Yes, I enjoyed singing all the albums chronologically, so we're up to GI Blues. The next album coming up will be His Hand in Mine, and then Something for Everybody and Blue Hawaii, which I already did earlier, but I will do it again because it goes not really, Allison. We're about a 15-20 minute walk to the river from where I live in my flat apartment. So if there's like a flood warning or something, then it's not going to affect me unless it's like a major 100-year flood or something. But the Danube does flood on occasion, usually in the springtime when there's a big runoff of meltwater from the Alps. It goes down the Danube. So over there is Austria. I'm glad I don't live really close to the river because it is a potential hazard. Yeah. GI Blues is one of your favorites. Yeah, it's a fun movie to watch. There's nothing even small children couldn't watch. There's a very delightful scene where he sings Wooden Heart to children in a puppet theater. Yeah, Austria is the home of the Von Trapp family, better known from the musical Sound of Music, which was the first movie that I ever saw. I was about 5 years old, sitting on my dad's lap in the movie theater, and this was in Toronto, and it was over 3.5 hours or so, and I was really patient, not fidgeting, not anything, and that's kind of where my love of musicals and I guess singing and that came through. And now yesterday was the premiere of Epic, which is short for Elvis Presley in Concert, the Baz Luhrmann documentary that had its premiere at the Toronto International Film Festival in Canada. It was sold out. I read the reviews. It was really amazing. So many people still love and care about Elvis, and there's Baz really surprised everybody by saying that he sent a team to the Kansas City salt mines, where most of the reels are stored, and there's an incredible 59 hours of footage. All the concerts from Elvis on tour, and that's the way it is, are there. Unfortunately, many don't have sound with them, so they had to reshoot it frame by frame and synchronize the actual what he was singing. Hello, Richard Binns, welcome. And yeah, it's apparently really amazing to see. I will have to hopefully it comes over here. I'll be able to go to the movie theater and see it. So the keep an eye out for it. It's called Epic, which is really a great name for it. And what apparently was most important was that they found many clips of Elvis talking about his life, and they interspersed that with the footage from the concerts and entire songs that were heard for the first time ever. Mind you, many of that's the way it is, and on-tour footage was available on bootleg, but those are really bad quality. This has been reshot almost to IMAX quality, so it's like 8K, and Elvis literally just jumps off the screen. So apparently that is absolutely amazing to see. So hopefully it'll go to the UK, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, the Americas, all around the world. But it was premiered yesterday in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, my sister's birthplace. Hello, Rita Jones. Welcome. Happy Sunday to you too. I'm coming to you live here from the top of Bratislava Castle on Castle Hill. We're waiting for the moonrise because today is supposed to be a full lunar eclipse. Unfortunately, there's a lot of cloud cover, so it'll be very difficult to see the moon, but hopefully they will be able to get a glimpse. This is like a next eclipse will happen quite a few years from now, maybe not in our lifetime. So it's important to catch it now, or it's gone. So I'm really up high on a hill overlooking the Danube River. Over there is the hills of Austria. Behind those hills is the city of Vienna. Of course, Vienna being the birthplace of all classical music: Mozart, Beethoven, Brahms, Schubert, Strauss, all of them. So if you're a fan of the classics, then that is the best place to be. Of course, Austria being the birthplace of Mozart in Salzburg. They're very proud of him. Everywhere you see portraits of Mozart, and even on. So next one is in 3 years. Okay. Thank you for that info, Allison. We just witnessed a really beautiful sunset over there, and it's already gone. There's still a little bit of pink left over the hills. So we're just trying to see where the moon will make an appearance, if it will at all. So I'm coming to you live here from Bratislava, and I want to say a big hello to everyone who's joining me and even who will be watching the replay. Yesterday I did the GI Blues soundtrack. That's what we're up to now. Next show will be His Hand in Mine, because I'm going chronologically from all the LPs as he released them from the 50s. So we're at the 50s are all done, and we're up to 1960 now. So it's going to take a while to reach the 70s. Many people are fans of that era. And dancing. Okay, thank you, Allison, for posting that up. And I'm just as we speak, I'm posting the first part, the GI Blues part. Oh, thank you. It's a favorite cap of mine. It's been with me for years. Do you know, Allison, has the non-Facebook version of GI Blues appeared on my YouTube yet? Or is it still uploading? Because I did 2 hours yesterday, which was an hour of your song requests. Okay, so where's the moon now? Let's just check. Because YouTube was giving me a lot of headaches today. I tried to upload it several times and it didn't go through. Well, hopefully it will by tonight. So I'm coming to you live here from Castle Hill in Bratislava, and we're waiting for the moon to make an appearance. It should be blood red or orange because of the eclipse, which should last over an hour. But unfortunately, with all the clouds, doesn't look like we'll be able to see it. Temperature, well, today it was high temperature. It was a really lovely sunny day. Went out by the lake as well, and it was nearly 30 Celsius, which is about 85 to 88 Fahrenheit, I guess, probably somewhere around there. Yes, and you can see the wonderful pictures my manager Allison did for me on my group, Multi-Tribute Artist. And she's a really super talented photographer. And she does all my stills from every show I do now. So please do check them out. So it is a lovely day, lovely night. It's still warm even now, even though it's almost 8 o'clock here. Yeah, exactly 8. So 7 UK, so you're having your sunset now. Wonder if you'll be able to see. Allison, can you go check out on your patio, see if you'll be able to see the moon, whether you have clouds there or not. I'm not sure. Maybe you'd be able to see the at least a partial eclipse. Yes, Rita, that's correct. She's doing a wonderful job. And she's also sending out all my info to all the different festivals. And unfortunately, I cannot make port call this year, but hopefully next year. And yeah, we were still quite warm here. It's still summer for another week or so. And yeah. Hello, Sue Cameron, welcome. So I'll show you me, and there's the Bratislava castle right behind me. Many people are down here right now. They're hoping to catch a glimpse of the lunar eclipse, but doesn't seem like it's going to materialize tonight, unfortunately, because we had lovely sunny skies all day, and now towards the evening, all these heavy clouds. They're forecasting rain and storms tomorrow. I'm supposed to be filming, so hopefully it's going to be indoors because we're shooting a gala scene. So I'm going to be in my tuxedo again. What a chore. Well, you can't see it, Allison. Too bad. I was hoping at least somebody would be able to catch it. So I guess you got clouds there too. You see the reflection of the lights off the bridge onto the Danube River, which is beautiful. And just over there, just about half an hour ago, we had a beautiful sunset. Now that is gone. So let's just still keep going and see whether we'll be able to get the moon as it rises somewhere over that way. So eclipse or not, at least you're out here with me, and you see a lovely shot of my city. You won't be able to see it in Maine, yeah. I heard that it's not possible in the US, not fully. The best place to see it is Eastern Europe, and that's unfortunately lots of clouds. There's a plane in the distance, lights, probably taking off from Vienna Airport, which is behind the hills there. Vienna being about an hour away by car. And down there is another hotel. You see the bright lights. Okay, so let's just wait it out a little bit and see if... Okay, nice to... Thank you for saying that, Allison, yeah. Yeah, it's a lovely night to be out. Maybe you should consider to come and visit with your husband. And it's difficult to explain because you really have to be here to see it. Like Jill was here several times visiting in the past, and I'm extending an invitation to anyone if they want to come over and spend a week or so. Would be lovely to have any one of you here. Of course, with the US right now being as it is very difficult to even travel. So there's the castle as it's lighted up. It's usually goes up until 11 o'clock at night. Then they shut off the lights. Usually before on New Year's Eve we used to have fireworks up at the castle, but then they canceled it because many of the pet lovers were complaining that the fireworks were harming dogs and cats and animals in general, so they stopped with the fireworks. Of course, in the UK you have the bonfire night and Guy Fawkes Day, and they always go crazy with the fireworks, and the poor animals are just, they don't know what's going on. Also, Tiffany loved the fireworks, but Zola doesn't care for them very much. Does she hide under the bed or? Okay, she's not bothered about it. She's just so, she doesn't care. She's just so casual. But she is actually a fan of mine, and she always listens to every show that I do, apparently, so that's great to know that I have feline friends as well. Hello Bill, how are you? Wow, she's 16. That's an amazing age for a cat, so she must be having a really nice life, and everything that she needs she's got. So if the moon doesn't show, then I'll be heading home shortly, probably another 15 minutes or so. But I do enjoy talking to you, whether I'm singing or just doing a street tour or talking about my city or the history around it. It's really great. I love to do that. The unfortunate thing is now with Facebook policy, everything after 30 days they erase. So even if it's on my group, it's gone. I don't know why they do that, because that goes against all social media, which should be basically videos are available 24/7. Yes, I am sorry that happened to you, Linda, and I know that you wanted to get the package out, but you'll have to wait until you probably have another president or a change. So right now, with all the tariffs and everything in place, it's next to impossible to have anything shipped from the U.S. I just read that Australia canceled all mail service with the United States due to all the crazy tariffs and fees and everything that are being tacked on. Over there in the background, you see the flashing kind of red lights. Those are the windmills, because Austria has a lot of windmills to power the electrical plants and that. Vítaj, Ivka. Sa snažím uvidieť, či je ten Eclipse, ale strašne veľa oblakov, tak asi je to vrietie. No sign of the moon anywhere. It should be rising over there somewhere, but darn clouds are so many that you can't see anything. So unfortunately, that is a bust. So we'll be slowly heading back home. Still be here until it's already quarter to 9, so it's not gonna happen tonight, I don't think. So Alison, do you have a direct flight from wherever you are to Bratislava, or do you have to go to Vienna, or in case you ever decide to make your way over here? What's the nearest airport? Is it Gatwick or Stansted or Heathrow? Not sure. Okay. So I know the Ryanair, their hub is Stansted. I don't think they fly out of Gatwick. That's intercontinental, so that would probably be to Vienna. Because Heathrow is only for international flights, I think, not intra-European ones, so. Well, no blood red moon anywhere, so Well, Gatwick is nearest, okay. Here's the crickets. That's typical for a summer night. Actually, summer is still continuing until the 20th of September. Next week we have another holiday here on the 15th, which is Our Lady of Sorrows, who's the national patron of Slovakia, Virgin Mary. So everything's closed on next Monday, and then they're actually forecasting a very mild fall. Okay, I guess the moon's not. Alright, your birthday is on the 26th of September. That's great. So let me know if you would like a birthday show right here on this group, or you would like it on ETA group, or whether you want a Elvis only or a mix. I'll be happy to do a show for you. Because I know Patricia's birthday is the same as my mom, which was October 26th, and there's Jill. Her birthday is on the 1st of October, and then David Belshaw also in October. Okay, not a problem. So let me know what songs. Come on, Moon, show yourself. Isn't that the moon over there? Which is all... Yes, that is it. Can't really make... Well, you probably can't see it on the screen, but it's over there. And it's all dark. So I can see it pretty well from here, but it is kind of a palish orange color. So that's the eclipse right there. Unfortunately, this is a rather rubbish phone, so I can't really see it, but I can see it over there. Yeah, it's right there. See if I can zoom in a little bit. Yeah, you can see it over there. And that's the moon. Can you see it, Allison? Okay, you can see it good. It's only just like a very faint outline, but I can make it out that that is indeed the moon over there. So at least I was able to see it. It's all dark, but now it disappeared behind the clouds, unfortunately. Alright, well, at least it wasn't total write-off. Let's just wait if it's going to reappear. Now it's gone, unfortunately. Much ado about nothing. Oh, sending me all those hearts, thank you. Maybe they can, yeah. So it's over there somewhere, hiding in the clouds. At least I saw a faint outline of it. Okay, thank you, Linda. I'd appreciate that if you can. People are still here, so obviously they're still waiting for the moon to make an appearance. You can see all the cars going over the bridge. You can actually, there's a pedestrian walkway on both sides underneath, not where the cars are, but underneath the bridge. And you can walk to the opposite end. There and back. I've already done that before in years past. I also put my street tours up on YouTube so you can see them there. There's a tram going down. We're quite high up. It is fairly safe, yes. Well, if you stick to Old Town and the tourist areas, then you're fine. Going out into the suburbs, not so much, but we're not really known for high crime or anything. We're only about a city of about 500,000 people, so we're not as huge as Vienna or some of the other European cities. But you have to watch out for pickpockets and things like that, but there's no like gangs roaming the streets and mugging people or whatever. It doesn't happen here, so it is quite safe, I'd say. Most of the violence that takes place is mostly domestic. Boyfriend, girlfriend fighting, husbands, wives. You don't hear too much about random murders or anything on the street. Doesn't really happen here. I mean, after dark, you don't want to be right down by the river on the promenade, because you could get robbed. But people, especially women, they usually travel in groups, like 3 or 4 at a time to keep it safe. We don't really have a migrant problem here like they do in France or Germany or the UK. Alright, I'll give another 3 minutes and then I'm going to head home slowly. You can still have a walk with me. Yeah, naturally get that anywhere in bigger cities. Mind you, there's a lot of violence that happens in small towns as well. So, yeah. I really shouldn't do that, Karen. I wouldn't advise it, just going out by yourself. Always have somebody with you. I live in a small town, not very exciting though. Hello, Rowena, welcome.
¿Puedes dejar de hacer comedia con mis clientes? ¿Por qué se pone el flash? No quiero.
No quiero. No quiero Taco Bell. No. Actually, don't have a Taco Bell here. No. We do have McDonald's, Burger King, KFC. And the fast food here is quite expensive. It's not like in some of the places where it's cheap. Fast food here is quite expensive. Okay, I guess that's it for tonight. I'm gonna slowly head back. I'll still keep a lookout for it, but just have a look at the castle. Nando's, right? They're quite popular in the UK, but they're not available here. We do have like Costa's coffee. But not Nando's. Yeah. So that's the Slovakian Parliament building. And of course the castle. It's a lovely city. It's not that big. You can just traverse it on foot. And it's no problem. Wow, $260 for a US passport. That's quite a lot. I remember when I applied for the Canadian one, it was something like around 100. Yeah. So people are coming out now, but I don't think you'll be able to see anything. Also, there's the electric smog from all the lights, so you can't even see stars. So whenever we have like the falling, like the Perseid meteor shower and meteors falling and that, you can't really see them because of the electric smog around the city, so you have to go out into the suburbs and away from that. So, okay, so let's walk back home. Really sorry I couldn't show it to you. I was really hoping that there was only a really faint trace that you could see the outline, but I'm not sure how well it's going to come out on video. So the gates up to the castle. It's going to slowly wind our way down the hill, so maybe I'll be able to see part of the moon if it's possible at all, but probably not tonight because of the darn clouds. And it was such a lovely day, the whole day today. Spent it out by the lake. Saw some beautiful swans. They were like a mom and dad and two cygnets, which were just as big almost as their parents. They were still gray in color, but they had already some of the white showing on their backs, so they would be adults pretty soon. I took a couple of pictures, so I'll post it on the group later. I love swans. So yeah. Thank you, Karen. Yeah, I love to show off my city where I live, and because people are always asking me about the history and that, and so the best place to show them is to go live and do these street tours. I've been doing these last 5 years or so now. I'm filming tomorrow. We're doing a gala thing. Oh, the Blue Church, yes. That is world famous, and actually it has a lot of significant meaning for me because that's where my parents were married. And I always said that if I found the right person to settle down with, that would be my first choice to get married there, but can't believe how fast the summer flew by. And it's yeah, already we're facing fall or autumn, and then it's not too far to the end of the year, and of course it's Christmas, and I'm always dreading that every year now, ever since I lost my dad last year. And yeah, it's very difficult. My battery is down to 33%, so if I go off, then that means that the battery died, so I will thank you to Melissa, yeah. And hopefully by tonight. Oh, Tiffany died on Christmas Eve. That's awful. To have a beloved pet pass away right on Christmas Eve, then that's like the worst timing possible. Because then it just kind of spoils Christmas for good, because you're always going to remember the pet you lost. How old was Tiffany? That was only a couple of years ago, wasn't it? Her and Zola are about the same age, so I think it was about 3 years ago, so Zola being 16 now, that she was probably 13. I doubt it's going to get easier because, at least for me, it sounds almost that it's like it appears to be getting harder with time, not easier, no matter what people say. So it was 3 years ago on Christmas Eve. I'm really sorry. I'm glad that at least I have all my shows on YouTube, going all the way back 5 or 6 years now, and you can watch them right from the beginning, how it kind of, everything evolved. At first, when somebody suggested to do live shows on Facebook, I just didn't really know how that was gonna go over, but so this is a cafe where you can take your cat cafe. I don't know if you can, is there any cats in there right now? As We do have this over here quite a lot because there's a lot of cat lovers here in town as well as dog lovers. So thank you, Karen. That's nice to know. Ironic thing is that if it wasn't for the COVID pandemic and the lockdowns, I would have probably never met any of you. And I've made lifelong friends with many of you through the group and through the shows that I do, whether my live shows or street tours. So in a way, and also it was mostly Elvis's doing because I did the tribute and many of you are Elvis lovers, and that's how we kind of met and formed our friendships. So that is lovely. I'll go to the other side of the street, see if I can catch the moon anywhere, but I don't think. I usually have a very good view from the winter garden in my flat, as I got the full night sky view, but I don't know. Thank you, Allison. That's good to know. Right now I'm trying to find another job because I was let go from the old one. No reason given, just that the company is downsizing, so now I have to scramble to get a flatmate, which is something that I totally detest because I really enjoy my privacy, and I just don't really understand. I had a couple of people look at the room already, but it's just kind of hard to give the keys to a total stranger and not know whether they're going to go through your stuff or so I'd rather not, but okay. Thank you, Linda. Thank you, Melissa, Karen, Allison, everyone. So, yes, I know you've told me that you had lodgers before, but maybe in the UK it's a different breed of people. Over here, you just don't really trust anyone. And there's horror stories where tenants have trashed your place, or they just disappear in the middle of the night without paying the rent, and it's just a huge headache for everyone. So I don't know whether I want to subject myself to that, but probably won't have much of a choice if I don't get another well-paying job. And my age is definitely working against me because everything right now is about vibrant youth and having young people everywhere, and only problem is the young people don't really care. They don't really respect their employers and even the job at hand. So many, if they even bother to show up at work, they show up once or twice, then they bugger off and just yeah. So I can see how high we were over there. That's the ramparts from the castle. Over there is the tunnel for the trams. They go under the Castle Hill all the way into Old Town and Market Street. That's where I have my flat directly. So many people are just returning back now, so they're kind of disappointed not to see the lunar eclipse. Just have to wait another 3 years or so for it. So there's the Cathedral of St. Martin. We were in there just about a month ago. As you can see it. Don't worry, Karen, I will for sure. I had a bloke showing up last week from Italy and even let him stay overnight. Took a shower, went out to town, slept overnight. Next morning he said he'd get in touch with me, that I didn't hear anything from him for about a week, and then he just sent a message saying that he found another place, and he didn't even bother to ask me whether he wanted to pay something. He said, I'm not a bed and breakfast. I mean, normally it's about $100 a night if you spend it even at a hostel or a hotel. Hotels are terribly expensive here, so she doesn't like that kind of attitude. And a stranger is a stranger, no matter how they're going to sell themselves to you. When you're away at work, what's them to stop going through your stuff? And unless you lock your doors on your bedroom or whatever, but then that is kind of weird. So I don't really know what how I will handle that or not. Probably best to have a real estate professional, realtor, look into that, and then they can screen the potential tenants, and because I value my privacy most of all. And getting tired, long day. And tomorrow I gotta get up at about 6 o'clock. Yeah, but you haven't been to Bratislava, Allison, so you don't know the people here. And you and your husband have probably screened them very well before you allow them to move in. I just doubt you'd take anybody in off the street. If I will have to take a tenant in, then it would probably be, I would contact a professional real estate office and have them vet them and check their credit and everything. Worst are probably students, because they don't have any money and they're always behind with rent. And even the ones that are from rich families, you don't want them partying and causing a mess or whatever. I just don't know. I'm not really for it, but then if I'd only pay half of my rent right now, then I'd be at least be able to put some money aside. You interview them. Well, in interviews, people do cheat, and everybody sells themselves as the best thing out there, and then once they're under your roof, then it's very difficult to get them out, should there be any problem. As you see, there are still outdoor cafes and people eating and drinking, and yeah. Another thing, Karen, also, yeah, you've also been contacted by a lot of scammers and people pretending to be world famous celebrities, and that word of caution to everybody is most of the big names out there, they're even not on social media, or even if they are, they're through their management or somebody, and then they just post the videos themselves. Like, for example, Engelbert Humperdinck, he posts every Wednesday, I believe, and he's also been warning people about impersonators and fakes. So you just really have to be careful. Oh yeah, definitely smoking. It's awful because, and that's another thing. I mean, when you're away, what's to prevent them to that they're not going to be smoking in your place? Or, I mean, you can tell them to go smoke outside, but that's only when you are home. So yeah, just be careful, and if something sounds really too good to be true, it usually is. So there you see the castle right up there where we were, and you'll see the tram coming this way. We also get about 30 friend requests a day. And out of the 30, 29 are fake profiles and scammers. Maybe one of them is somebody that I've already seen that some of my other friends have them on there, and then I click on each profile, and if there's really nothing there, like one miserable picture, then instantly I decline them, because obviously it's a fake. Yeah, probably my best bet would be to get a single working bloke who has a good paying job and really is a non-smoker and non-partier. I'll phone some of the realtors around town and just try to get their take on it, to come and take a look at the suite, and they'll be able to tell me what is the best price I can be offering for that. Or yes, that is true, Linda. And there are also people on my friends list that have been complaining to me, saying that world famous ETAs are contacting them and getting them to charge them for fake fan clubs and that, and some of the amounts are just ridiculous. I mean, nobody's going to be charging 200 or 300 quid or dollars or euros for a membership in a fan club. Usually fan clubs are free, or they're around $20 or so. So there's absolutely no way that would be legit. So you really have to be taking everything with a grain of salt, and just yeah, like, I don't fall for that anymore at all. And my time is really precious, and I'm not going to waste it on scammers. And it appears every time I scroll at my news feeds on Facebook, it's all these rubbish, crypto garbage and fake investing and all of that, which is total rubbish. And every time somebody starts flashing fancy watches and sports cars and yachts and mansions and whatever. It's high time to bail out of that. Yeah, many times somebody who claims to be a world famous celebrity is going to want you to pay them for a gift card or something. I mean, where they really assume that people have doo-doo for brains. I mean, really, I just can't really wrap my around that, because how could they even assume somebody would fall for that? £750 for what? Membership in a fan club for an ETA? I mean, that's bloody ridiculous. I called out one of the blokes who pretended to be Tom Jones, and I said, okay, so that's, according to Forbes magazine, you are worth nearly £750 million, and yet you want me to spend 20 on a gift card or something. I mean, what do you think? What do you take me for? And Karen, you really have to get rid of these scammers and just block them one by one. Don't even initiate any contact with them, because once you start talking to them, they think you're interested, and then you have a hard time even getting rid of them. So my suggestion is just block and report, even though Facebook does nothing about it. And for every group they shut down, another 20-30 pop up overnight. So it's really and a VIP card for what? I mean, to meet them, or that's just bloody ridiculous if you ask me. But and the only problem right now is with the artificial intelligence software that's out there right now. It's next to impossible. I mean, anybody can. I've seen ads by world famous celebrities talking about some of these scams, and so now the AI is so wonderfully made that anybody can take your likeness and yeah, exactly, Allison. You just don't talk to them. You just shut them down and say, okay, bugger off, and just report them as scammers. No, exactly, Linda. That's what you have to do. I don't know why they assume that anybody who is a senior age or over a certain age group, that they're really gullible and will fall for anything. I mean, those are very smart people that have lived long lives, and they've been subjected to all different kinds of scams. So yeah, I wouldn't think that they would really fall for any of this rubbish, but you never know. Well, the ice cream people are still making a mint. So that's really good. Ice cream. Blackburn Cathedral, 26th of September. Is that another ETA bloke, or? And also, some of these scammers, they take a well-known person like an ETA that has a huge following, and then they try to scam their fans, and they make it appear that it's their site or them asking, and they're saying, no, nothing like that. We don't ask for any money or donations or anything. So just be careful. I mean, it's common sense with most of these scammers. I mean, you have to really think, well, would Tom or Engelbert, anyone, be talking to you for certain? I mean, it's ridiculous, but Well, I do thank you very much for being here with me on this walk on a Sunday and a non-eclipse that only showed itself for about 10 seconds or so. So it's really hello, Beverly, welcome. All right, so that's it for me for tonight. So please, if you want to see the latest shows, including the GI Blues one I did, and Elvis's Golden Records and Elvis is Back, it's all up on my YouTube, and the non-censored versions that are not available on Facebook. So Orient street food. So he's not there in person, so where is he? Okay. Alright, so I'm back here at the flat. So thank you very much for joining me here on a Sunday. Love you all. God bless. Stay safe. I'll post whenever the next shows are. And please go to my YouTube channel and watch the shows there. So thank you very much for joining me. Good night.